Saeed, related to all of that, I've heard David talk before about the importance of benefit stabilization in caps. But what about the plans who aren't quite at 4 stars yet? What about the plans who can't keep their benefits stable, who can't, they don't have the revenue, they don't have the quality bonus payments from the stars yet, so they feel like they can't, improve their benefits or even keep them stable. They kind of have to keep cutting them back a little bit to shift if they want supplemental benefits to be competitive, right? They have to take something else away from a cost share standpoint or a coverage standpoint. But what is your advice for plans who are struggling with that?
Our advice is, obviously you need to get the benefits up to snuff. It's going to take a while to get there. It might take a year, 6 months, however long it takes. But in the meantime, as you had said when we first started the webinar, this episode is it matters now to improve scores. So our tact is, yes, continue to improve, continue the things that you're doing, do the things that you're doing. In the meantime, your 3.5 star, your 3-star plan for caps, you need to start elevating that a little bit over the course of the year. So what can we do? Well, this is the things that David was talking about. What we want to do is to target people that are likely negative responders, likely positive responders. I want to be able to some of the negative responders, some of them have real issues, but some of them have perception issues. So even if I could move it a little bit, that would be beneficial to me. A perception issue is if you ask, for example, in a mock survey, have you called customer service in the past 6 months? They'll say yes. In a mock survey, you can actually go back to see if they've actually called customer service in the past 6 months. You see, well, it's been 12 months, 18 months, maybe never. The perception is I've called and has been a bad experience. Have you gone to a doctor in the past 6 months? Some members will say yes, even though it's been longer than 6 months since they've gone to the doctor. So in those instances, you're playing around the edges a little bit, but still, it's important. You can see the cut points are so close together that playing around the edges is not a bad thing. So we want to be able to elevate the plan to, as I said before, to as good as they can be. And that could be, maybe a person that responded to a 6, can we help move them to a 7? We're not asking for a 7. It's not like, a car dealership saying, if you don't give me a 5 out of 5, I'm gonna get fired. You can't do that. So what we're really trying to do is just improve their experience just a little bit to say, well, let me help you set up an appointment with your doctor. Well, your customer service is calling them, so now they're giving a positive experience. You're talking about, for these unengaged members, an over-the-counter drug card. You're doing all kinds of things in that way.